AP All-American, the first AP All-American player in UTSA football history. The running back that is always known as Mr. Sincere McCormick. He is joining us now here in the Nosebleed Seats. It's crazy. The offseason's here. We're looking ahead to the draft, and Mr. McCormick, you, my friend, are going to be a massive participant in draft season, and we're grateful for your presence tonight. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's just a blessing to be here. I'm thankful for you guys inviting me here. But overall, it's just a blessing. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%. Super happy to have you. So you are obviously dominating at UTSA, AP All-American player, and now getting ready for the draft. You are you're living around here, working out around here, just nothing but eating, staying hydrated, and getting shredded, or what?
Yes, sir. It's just a different, a bit like not habitat, but just a different environment to adapt to, from college to NFL, the eating, the sleeping, just overall, just the whole foundation of everything and how everything works. So I jumped on it pretty quick, and overall, it's been helping me out a lot. So, I'm thankful for it.
Sincere McCormick, UTSA running back, hanging out with us here in the Nosebleed Seats. Now, you had a fantastic year at UTSA. UTSA coming off an unbelievable season, ranked in the top 25. We were talking off air. Eric and I are both North Texas Mean Green. For Conference USA to get a team ranked in the top 25 was pretty exciting. So for us, we were rooting for you. Then, of course, it ends up being UTSA comes to Denton. North Texas kind of ruined the perfect season. Now, I do want to apologize for that.
Don't rub it in, and don't do a fake apology.
Yeah,
you were painted green. He was literally painted green. He looked like a watermelon out of UNT in the stands.
I did look like a watermelon. I will say that. It was very, very green. But what was this season like for you in the Roadrunners? I mean, I imagine the attention and the excitement in San Antonio overall, it had to be unbelievable.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable, just a process from the beginning. The leadership of the guys from the previous year. We knew what it took to, become championships, and the process of the team, the leadership on the team. We knew that every little detail mattered going into the season. The culture that Coach Traylor established there, we laid a foundation down there. And every game we played like it was our last game. And that's why we had such a great turnout this year, because of the hard work we put in, the great people around us, the community, and like I said, the leadership of the team. We kept it going, and we had a successful season.
So you did not play in the bowl game.
No, sir.
How difficult of a decision was that? And I'd kind of like to parlay that with the comments made by Kirk Herbstreit. I don't know if you heard those, when he kind of bashed players that have decided to opt out and not play in bowl games, and basically question their love for the sport, which I thought was completely ridiculous, right? I mean, you've got to do what's best for you. So from your standpoint, being an individual that's weighing all of that and the risk and reward, what was that process like for you to decide if you wanted to go ahead and play in that bowl game or not, or just get ready for the NFL draft?
With every big decision, I talked to my mom. We talked about it. We went over the decisions, like my stats this past year, and the decision between my family and I. We came to agreement that I would sit out, and my teammates respected it, my coaches respected it, and they are all for it, and they understand it. And I was there supporting my teammates and giving them encouragement. If they needed help, give them details to the game, and overall just being a supporter. So they had my back, and that kind of helped me out a long way with this process.
UTSA running back, future NFL badass Sincere McCormick with us here in the Nosebleed Seats. Now, and you play probably the most physical and most punishing position in all of sports, let alone football. So especially as a running back, a decision like that makes a ton of sense. But I'm curious, has there ever been a time, especially you see the way the game's going with so much throwing, so much passing and stuff like that, the punishment, the shelf life for running backs is not always the longest when you start comparing it to other positions? Was there ever a moment where you're like, dang, I maybe kind of want to do a little receiver stuff, or has it always just been running back, full go, full steam?
Well, I'm an athlete. I can, do it all, be a receiver, But my main focus was just playing running back, getting the yards, grinding for each and every yard, running the long touchdowns, having the fans scream your name. I think that's the moment I enjoy the most, playing running back. And, the receivers going to be the receivers. They're going to do their part. But my running back game and the thing that I love for, just running the ball has always been instilled in me. since I was younger. So that's something that I'm passionate about. And that's something that I love.
So you mentioned you're an athlete, and we have physical proof of that every single Saturday. But I've also, our guy Bobby Belt, and shout out to him, our Cowboys insider and super stud here at the Fan, bringing you in here, building this relationship. Super thankful for Bobby. But we've seen on his Instagram, or his probably on Instagram as well, but on Twitter, we got pictures or videos of you doing back handspring, all sorts of backflip kind of stuff. Are you a gymnast as a second job, or what's the deal?
Not so much of a gymnast, but it really had to do with my cousin. My cousin's like a lot older than me, like 36, 37. He still could do a backflip. So while I was in California visiting my family at the time, my little cousin was doing backflips. And in my head, I'm like, I want to do this. I want to learn how to do a backflip. So I got out there on the field, and I was just like, I'm just going to go for it. So after a couple of tries, I started getting it down. And then I told my friend, I said, record this. And then I was going for the moment, and I do a flip, and then I landed perfectly. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got it. Now I'm going to continue to do it. So I get back home to Texas, and I show everybody what I've been learning over the summer or over the break. And everybody's like, oh, okay, now I see you sincere. So, I kept, doing my little backflips or whatever. But that's just something that I discovered more about myself morally, because I'm like, I could do a backflip. I could do anything I set my mind to. So that was perfect.
Sincere McCormick, UTSA running back who holds over 20 school records there with the Roadrunners, joining us on 105.3 The Fan. You are training out at Exos, and I know former Cowboys running back Philip Tanner's out there. He's had nothing but great things to say about you, man. So what's the daily routine like out there at Exos, and what can you share with us about maybe what Coach Tanner's working with you?
Coach Tanner, he's a great guy. Talking to him, speaking to him, and he just giving us pointers and points about the next level and things we should look for. The strategies that he lays out for us is just simple. Footwork combination, keeping your hips tight, keeping your feet tight, simple foundations just to set when you're out there. He also teaches us the game just to set the basic foundation of the play calling and understanding the scheme of everything. And then through the whole process of being at Exos, Monday we will run, lift, and then Tuesday we run, lift. But Tuesday through Thursday we have position workouts with him. So it's a blessing to get a chance to meet a former running back, Cowboys running back, and get the insight of just what he went through in the process that he built to make it. So just being with him, being around him is a blessing too.
So did you grow up emulating any player style? Was there any player that you grew up really idolizing that you wanted to try and be like, or are you? I'm just sincere. This is how I do it.
Yeah, my cousin, he sit down. I was going back to the old school days where like Walter Payton and looking at Barry Sanders, and I like kind of like started picking it out like Barry Sanders with a mixture of DeAnthony Thomas, and I was trying to run like DeAnthony Thomas and shake people like Barry Sanders. So it was kind of like a little those two backs, or those two people that I was just like admiring the most growing up. And that's something that like kind of stuck with me. It's like, okay, let me try to be like them. But then, everybody has their own game, what they play, and I have found mine. So like now I got kids coming to me talking, how you do this, how you do that, and I give them advice and let them know. But at the end of the day, you got to be yourself and do what you've been taught. And like I said, you learn the simple foundation. But at the end of the day, you got to be you.
No doubt. Now, do you have you got any buddies in the NFL right now, or any running backs that have kind of taken you under their wing a little bit?
Malcolm Brown, he was a running back with the Rams for a little bit. Then he went I think he's with Miami right now, I believe. Mm-hmm. So I've been talking to him even just the beginning of this process is keeping in touch with each other. Trey Flowers too, as well. He's Trey Flowers actually a Judson guy too, so he went to my old high school. So that's how I met up with him and kind of touch base with him. But Malcolm Brown's a great guy, and did events for him, and just kind of picked his brain too, leading to this process.
Have you had any dreams at night, or maybe daydreaming about wearing a star on your helmet?
Whoever picks me up first, whoever wants to draft me up,
it's a good answer.
Highest, I rocking that McCormick name, so that last name on that jersey. That'd be the perfect dream.
Did you have a favorite team growing up that you rooted for?
Yeah, me and my dad, we sit there and watch Tom Brady and with the Patriots and continue to win games, and we always sit there and just watch the game and enjoy it. So toes up to Tom Brady.
Does it bug you at all that Brady's still going to be playing when you decide to hang him up in like 12 years?
Yeah. He can keep going. I can't believe he's still going now. But he can continue to chase his dream. Hopefully one day I get a chance to meet him, get an autograph. Be his biggest fan, and just live that dream. Just being able to see the people you grew up watching and actually be there with them. That's a dream come true.
You never know. You could end up playing with him next year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Or in 10 years. I mean, just maybe get on a little bit of that TB12. Then you'll be playing in
him
your
and
40s.
LeBron. It's like I don't think they're ever going to stop playing. As we talk with Sincere McCormick, UTSA Roadrunner, getting ready for the NFL draft here on the Nosebleed Seats. So, rumor has it you're a pretty big video game guy.
Yeah, I play Fortnite, I play 2K, Call of Duty, a couple games like Madden too as well.
Okay.
My friends would beat me in Madden though. I still be trying to this day to figure out how to change the plays and everything, but they always be beating me. But my number one game I be playing is Fortnite. I love playing with my boys. We always play it. We have a little group chat. We text each other like, get on the game. So we get on the game and enjoy our time on the game, but I'm really good at it.
So has that always been in the back of your mind as you've gone through this process? Like next year, when you get Madden, you're going to be in that game.
Yeah, that's exciting. Even just being in college, how they update NCAA.
Yes.
NCAA. I get, fans and people telling me they're just like, oh, I updated, I put you on the game. You a cold back, you a good back. And I just like, it's amazing to see because my family even get a chance to see me on a video game. And like my little cousins get the chance to see me on a video game. And I'm just someone they look up to and they love to see it. And I love to see it.
Okay, so when you get the game, are you going to play it? Would you play it as yourself and just try and naturally progress yourself to make yourself better? Or do you just go in there and kind of tweak the stats immediately?
I'm going
to be 99 in everything.
I'm going to tweak the stats a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just tweak it just a little bit.
All right, another hypothetical for you. You're playing with one of your buddies. They decide to play as the team that you're on. They're running with Sincere McCormick for a touchdown. You let yourself score, or do you make the tackle?
I'm going to let myself score just so you get the glory. It's always good to see yourself score, to see yourself in the game and, and let them have it.
You a touchdown dancer?
Oh, yeah, I do the gritty, whatever.
Yeah.
We're on the fan cam, bro. You got to give us a little gritty action. What do you think? You give us a little gritty action?
Can I get out here?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
hold on.
We have UTSA running back, All-American running back.
I think it's that one behind
on
you
the
there.
Twitch stream right now, twitch.tv/Dallas Fan Cam. He's giving us a gritty.
Ready?
Here we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Woo!
I like that.
There you go. Twitch.tv
Move over, Justin Jefferson.
/ Dallas Fan Cam with the gritty right there. Sincere McCormick. So, all right, if there's one thing you want teams to know, Eric and I are GMs of a football team. And, we're probably the weirdest general managers that you'll ever come across. But I've heard that they do ask some weird questions in these interviews.
And I got some weird ones for you if you just want to be prepped for the combine and stuff
Eric's
like that.
going to tee you up for this in just a second. But if there's one thing that you want NFL teams to know about Sincere McCormick and the type of player and person that they are getting, what should they know?
They should know that you're getting a passionate player, somebody who loves the game of football, somebody who plays for more than himself, somebody who loves just the environment and the energy that the game brings, and that's someone that's determined to make anything happen for this team and to continue to, strive for greatness every single day.
Beautiful. I love it. All right, so here's the thing. You're going to get to, and they've probably already started mentally preparing you for some of this stuff. You get to the combine, you do these official visits, you do all this kind of stuff, and these GMs, they like to get in your head a little bit. Have you heard that? Have you heard some horror stories, anything like that?
Not too much about it, just a little bit here and there. They may come across some questions that you might get stuck on, but for me, I don't really think so. I mean, I'm an open book, so
sure.
I don't have nothing to hide.
Good. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm glad you have nothing to hide. I'm going to hit you with some good questions here. Now, sometimes they'll be in the middle of these interviews. They'll be doing it, and then they'll all of a sudden just hit you with a multiplication question. They'll just go all of a sudden. They'll go, what's 50 plus 19? Boom. And you got to answer it. 50 plus 19.
Give me a pencil and paper, get a calculation in my head real quick. I mean,
I would say, does that matter? Does that matter when you hand me the football? No, it does not, Coach. Okay, next question, please.
Okay, and then guys like Jerry, and you'll know this when you sit down with the Cowboys, and we hope you get a star on your helmet, but they got these questions. They'll sit there and ask you, hey, when you're in the comfort of your own home, you got to go number one. is there ever a scenario where you will sit down to go number one in the bathroom?
No.
No.
So. No.
That's my guy.
You don't think so? Okay, very good. Very good. But maybe, possibly, but definitely not for you. I love it. Very good. Now, what about now imagine you're out and about, okay? And you get the unfortunate situation of you got to go serious emergency number 2, okay? Now you're out in a public area. You're not in the comfort of your own home anymore. So what is the strategy for Sincere McCormick? When you get into the stall, are you going to be hovering over the toilet as to not touch it? Are you going to maybe put that little toilet paper down as a buffer between you and the seat, public bathroom? Or are you just an absolute caveman football beast and you're going cheek to seat and you don't give a damn?
It depends on the toilet seat. Now, if it's just a clean, it's okay. I'm just going bare butt.
We're going cheek to seat.
Cheek to seat. I don't,
Very good. But if you're like 7-Eleven style, Porta John style, you're going to hover, or you're going to put the little buffer down between?
I have to put the buffer down on the 7-Elevens.
Okay. Because you definitely got the quads to hold yourself up if you do want to hover.
No doubt.
You at least do have the versatility factor that can assist you. Like Walchuk's not hovering. You know what I'm saying? Like Walchuk's no hover.
I'm someone that would just hold that till I can get home. It's just I don't go in public places. I'm weird about it unless I can find a Buc-ee's, or I've been told that actually hotel lobby restrooms, those are the ones to go to. If it's an emergency, bad, this thing is, we're prairie dogging it. You got to pull off over there.
Yeah, and that's just a pro tip.
Same thing. My boy Rashad, I told him to go to the bathroom at the school. He don't want to go to the bathroom at the school.
Yeah, Rashad's my spirit animal.
He wanted to go all the way home, which is like across the street, but I guess it's to each his own.
To each his own. Absolutely. All right. The final question, Jerry, I know is going to be concerned about this. You're a California guy. You're living in Texas. You've been living in Texas.
For 8-9 years.
Whataburger or In-N-Out?
I will have to go In-N-Out for that just because the only reason why I say In-N-Out, well, out here in Texas is Whataburger, but if I'm back at home, because the In-N-Out here tastes a little bit different than In-N-Out in California.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Okay, so it's better in California.
It's way better.
All right, so we can't fairly assess then.
Now, what's your minimum patty when you're ordering a burger? Is it a 2-patty minimum? Is it a 3-patty minimum? What's the deal here? Never a single patty, right?
No, never a single patty. Depends on the moment. If I'm really, really hungry, I get the triple. And if I just want a casual burger, I get the patty melt or the what's the other one? The barbecue, something.
Oh, sweet and spicy bacon.
There you go.
Yeah, that's Walchuk. You're a man after Walchuk's heart right now.
All right, it is also a National Peanut Butter Day. Do you have a favorite peanut butter food or anything that you put peanut butter with your food?
I mean, peanut butter and jelly, but I don't know anything else.
Like specific?
Yeah, I don't think I'll put no peanut butter in.
What about Reese's? Is Reese's the number one candy of choice? Or chocolate, I should
have
say?
To say Kit Kat.
Oh, can't go wrong with that.
Kit Kat, you can't go wrong with Kit Kat.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Kit Kats are incredible. Okay, I think the grilling's over, huh?
I think the grilling's over for now, Sincere.
75 minus 6.
When you become a Dallas Cowboy on draft day, which we're hoping for, we'll have to have you back on, and the grilling will commence and continue.
82 minus 13.
That's fine. I need a calculator.
Sincere, thank you so much. Sincere McCormick, UTSA Roadrunner, the greatest running back to ever come from UTSA, and we are going to be following your career, man. We wish you the best, brother. Keep crushing it, and good luck at the Combine, whatever future endeavors you have, man. We're your biggest fans.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys having me.
Absolutely, and all the answers were 69, by the way. So
he's a sick man.
All right, so
why do you think? You look at him and tell me.
It's the Nosebleed Seats here on 105.3 The Fan. Bobby Carella at the top of the hour. But up next,